You guys are going to laugh. This is probably the fourth recording I made for this today, mainly because I just can't get my words straight today, but let's try this again. Hi, everybody. This is Robert, CTO for AIO Integrations, and I'm doing my Alignable rant for this week. I missed last week, had a lot going on. It was Turkey Day. I was out of town. Had a great Thanksgiving with my family, kids and grandkids, my parents. Hopefully, you did the same. And I got back this week and I really wanted to talk about this because I really thought this was really a cool topic. This came up, I've not ever spoke with Wendy before, came up as a post a day ago, and it said, what will happen if you never write your book? And I can tell you that as a person who's contemplated writing about 5 books, 2 personal and 3 business books over the course of my career, I've not written one yet. And I am actually in the planning stages for one for next year, which I am working with somebody I met here from Alignable on. And I can tell you that I am excited about it, but I found this question so personally intriguing and I wanted to talk about why. And I loved all the responses. In fact, I'm going to show some of the comments here that came across because I think the comments deserve a discussion of their own. But I wrote, I love the question. My problem seems to be which one to write and time. And of course, Wendy came back and said, well, writing in short spurts every day, can be surprising. And we'll kind of expand it out. You might be surprised how much you get done. Flip a coin, enjoy. I want to talk about some of the other comments here that came down because I really enjoyed it. This is a question that I take it very personally. And the reason why I say this is because I believe everybody has a story to contribute to life. Everybody has a story about things that have happened to them in their career, in their life, personal, business, and otherwise that can help other people. So telling your story is important, I think, not just as an outlet for yourself, but I think also for other people. It's kind of like, how many of you are, Christians, have read the Bible? And as a Christian, I've read the Bible several times. And I remember a pastor once telling me, the reason why we read it several times is because in different points in our life, certain passages will become relevant to us in different points in our life. Even though it's the same passage we read, the things that we dealt with in that period of our life are much different. And so it has a different relevance to us. Even though just rereading those same words at a particular time when something different or personally is affecting us. And I couldn't agree with that more. I think that is the case with a lot of people's life experience. And I believe that even if you don't do this for something you publish or self-publish or publish as a book, I believe this is something that you should do as a person for your family, for your kids, your grandkids, because it tells them about who you are. It gives them an insight as to who you were as a person, your beliefs, the things that motivated you, the things that changed or had impacts on your life. And who knows, those things may help your kids get through things or your grandkids get through things that you never knew. It might be an insight for your wife when you're gone, or for somebody in your family when you're gone, as to why certain things happen in your life and why you acted a certain way, and help them understand you better. There could be a million reasons why, but I wanted to talk about something, and one line in particular I thought was really good, was that no one will be touched by your story if you don't write it. I am glad I told my story of overwhelming. She's talking about overcoming an eating disorder, and this is Karen here. And I think that's wonderful, and it's for sale on Amazon. Karen, fantastic. Love that you did that. I believe that this serves a tremendous, so many different purposes, I can't even say. But one thing that I did like that she said is no one will be touched by your story. I believe many people can be touched by the stories of things that happen in our life. I can't count how many times that with friends or family or just people that I know professionally where we've talked about things that have happened in our life and had a good laugh about it, or contemplated it, had a solemn moment about it, whatever it was. But sharing that gives us not just a form of an outlet, it gives us a form of and the benefit of having other people learn from our experience and maybe avoid some of the same mistakes, or if it was a mistake, maybe not, but help them understand what's going on in their own life differently from a perspective you never even thought of or knew they needed. So I love that this happened. I just wanted to say that to Wendy, wonderful question. Post more of these, please. She had a few comments here. I'm actually surprised there weren't more. I absolutely loved it. I hope that we get more questions like these, because these kind of questions push us to think more about what we can contribute in both to, our family, our professional life, and the world in general. On another note, have a great announcement. Paul Odendahl from Destination for Education, a huge person who is a personal, a big fan of his. Let's see if I can go find him real quick. I'm going to go find one of my notifications here and see if I can't dig him out of my notifications real quick or out of a chat. Let's see if I can go find him real quick. Paul. Here you are. Paul Odendahl. This gentleman right here. Love him to death. I consider myself to be a better human being just being around this guy, getting a chance to talk with him and be a part of his network and his life. And as a professional aspect, we're going to be working together in the insurance field. I'm not an insurance agent or a teacher of such things, but I am in the cybersecurity side. And we have found some common ground in which we think we can help each other. And I'm going to be privileged to be able to contribute to their podcast or their show once a month. And I'm looking forward to that partnership and that we're working together. So Paul, thank you. Can't tell you what a pleasure it is. I can't say enough what a pleasure it is to be involved with you and to be able to work together. And I look forward to it. So we're going to be talking about cybersecurity, how it affects small businesses, the threats, the state of the union kind of thing. We're hoping to do that every month. We're going to do our first one in January. Paul will be talking about more on his channel and things starting next month. So start looking out for that. I think actually he's going to start talking about it in December, but I'm making my network aware of it. So, and I will keep you guys advised as to when that happens, so you can go listen to him. He has a huge podcast with hundreds of thousands of followers, and I'm excited to be a part of that and excited to contribute and help be part of his education quest, I should say. This gentleman has got his hands in so many things, does some amazing things for seniors, does some amazing things for the young people, and does some amazing things for people in general. And we both have a very common vision about how education really helps contribute both in the business and personal communities. So looking forward to working with you again, Paul. For everybody else, have a fantastic weekend coming up. I will see you next week. Be sure you visit Paul's site, and we'll talk to you next week.